Welcome to Second Date Update Ghost Stories.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call.
Hey, good to talk
Happy to
to you.
do it. What's the story?
It's basically a friend that I had that's just not returning any of my calls or messages anymore, and it's really starting to bother me.
Okay, did you guys have some kind of fight or disagreement?
No, and it's been like 3 months I haven't talked to her. So
3 months?
We were work besties. Like, we worked together for years. Technically, she was my supervisor, but I don't know, we just didn't have that kind of relationship. We were closer than that. We were just like, work friends.
Yeah.
We hung out all the time at work. Like, we went to lunch regularly. We did Christmas exchange. I threw her bridal shower and baby shower at the office.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, we talked all the time. We were tight.
Now,
So
do you see this person every day?
that's the thing. Like, about 3 months ago, she actually took another job, but she still lives in town. She didn't move. She just worked somewhere. She just works somewhere else now.
Okay.
So, like a better job, better pay.
Okay.
Well, maybe she's got a new work bestie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've been replaced.
She's got a new work wife. You're right.
I mean, it sounds like it, but like on her last day at my company, I threw her a big going away party, right? And she was like hugging me and crying. She said she couldn't wait to hang out, go out for dinner, catch up. I mean, everyone at the office really liked her. She got along with everyone, but I don't know, we were like different. I mean, at first I thought she's getting into the new swing of the job. She's meeting new friends there, and that's why she's not getting back to me. But 3 months, it's just been too long now. So I don't know. I'm taking it personally. My feelings are getting hurt, and I just miss her. So hoping you guys can help me
I
figure
know
it
what
all
the heck
out.
the
Yeah.
deal is, for crying out loud.
Complete radio silence, huh? Like, you've made the effort. You don't think that maybe in her mind she's thinking, hey, I feel like I was doing all the heavy lifting in this friendship. I was always the initiator and just gave up.
I mean, I was the one, like, going the extra mile, throwing her all those parties and everything. We didn't have a falling out. Like, I'm just, like, man, the world just ended as soon as you changed offices. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Have you been able to like drive by the office and, do a little exterior stalking? I would be doing that.
I haven't gone that far yet. Just texting her and a couple
Yeah.
phone calls.
I
That'd
know
be
she's
funny,
alive.
though.
I saw her car.
She sees you lurking
Yeah.
in the parking lot. That would
Yeah.
be very funny.
Hello, friend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, there are people who have left here that, we haven't blackballed, but you intend to keep in touch, but you don't. You lose touch. You're busy.
This was like not even slowly losing touch, though. This was like a complete cutoff from her. The last
I've
time
never
I saw
heard from her
was-
again.
Wow.
Yeah, like was her last shift.
Okay. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll call Kelly, see how she's doing, what's been going on with her, see if she's got a new work bestie, and go from there.
Oh, thanks so much.
You bet. As Second Date Update Ghost Story Edition continues. Back a bit, they used to be work buddies, work besties.
Yeah.
And they just kind of drifted apart when Kelly left the company and went to work somewhere else, which kind of hurt Rose's feelings because even though technically Kelly was a supervisor, she felt like they were more friends than anything else. And she was at her wedding and threw a baby shower for her, a going away party when she left the company. And then the minute she leaves the company, Kelly just stopped talking to her, kind of dropped her like a hot potato. And Rose would like an explanation, understandably. So we're going to call Kelly and see what's going on.
Let's do this. Thank you, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, is this Kelly?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, Kelly. It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you this morning?
Jeff and Jen. What
Hi.
is this about?
How are you?
I know this isn't a second date update because I'm married.
Well, that hasn't stopped other people from
That's
ending up
true.
on Second Date Update.
That is
oh
true.
my gosh. Hi.
So this is kind of like Second Date Update. We call it Second Date Update Ghost Story Edition. So instead of someone you went on a date with or someone you're in a relationship with, this can be anybody in your life who feels they've been ghosted by you and we'll reach out on their behalf just like we do Second Date Update to try to figure out what happened there. And in this case, someone actually called us about you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting this. Okay. What's this about then?
Do you remember your good friend Rose, your work bestie from the old place? Used to be thick as thieves.
Yes, tight.
Okay.
Oh, God. I thought she hung up for a second.
I did
Didn't you?
too.
She was so quiet.
Like, is this
No,
a
sorry.
shock to you that you're hearing from us?
Yeah, I'm caught off guard here.
I mean, have you just been busy? You got a lot going on?
What happened?
Do you have a
Job?
new work wife?
Keeping you busy?
I do have my reason for not getting back to her, and I really don't want to be mean. I sincerely appreciate all that she's ever done for me. She did a lot at my old place of employment, and, you know, she was a good friend, but she's very hard to work with.
So you were her boss?
Yeah.
Like her direct supervisor, or are you like the big wig and there was someone in between?
I was her direct supervisor, and she required a lot of managing. I had to stay on top of her for absolutely everything, like work-related, personal, all the time. Again, this is me as her manager.
Right.
You know, another manager might totally be okay with everything she requires, but honestly, it was a relief for me to go somewhere new and start over and build my staff from scratch the way that I want the personalities, you know, that I want to surround myself with. Like, I was
Interesting.
able to start something completely new from the bottom to the top. So,
Yeah, are you in the same field?
yes,
Got it.
but it was definitely a step up career-wise, and I'm pretty sure that she wants me to hire her. I mean, she made that clear before.
Oh.
Okay, because I was like wondering. So you don't work with her anyway. So why not? Yeah, if you don't have to manage her, why can't you hang
You're
out?
distancing because you're afraid she's going to hit you up for a gig?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was really hoping to avoid this conversation, but Rose is very persistent, and, you know, I was surprised to get this call, but honestly, I'm not really that surprised that she's gone to these lengths, that she's very persistent when she wants something.
Well, would you be friends with her if you didn't have to work with her? Or you're just pooped in general?
Yeah, or is this just a work-related thing that exhausts you about her?
It was work, but I don't know how to say this. I feel like Rose isn't very good with boundaries, you know? It was personal, it was work related, it was just a lot. Like, it felt like managing her it took the amount of work that it would take to manage about 5 people. She's got a larger than life personality. She's a good person. She really is.
But she did all these parties for you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's not a lot.
Maybe that's why she wasn't that great at working, because she was party planning.
Did she? But did you ask her to plan these parties for you, or did she do that on her own?
She 100% did that on her own. You know, she would.
I cannot listen to this anymore. Are you serious right now?
By the way, Rose is on the line.
First of all, I asked you one time. I was not persistent. I asked you if you were going to be hiring over there to please consider me, and I emailed you my resume one time. If I was such a horrible person to work with, what? Like, am I hearing about this for the first time? Like, Kelly, why didn't this ever come up in any of the employee reviews or, like, any of the million times that we talked about work?
Rose, it did come up. It regularly came up. I would tell you what I needed from you. I'd tell you that I needed you to improve your communication skills. And you'd say, yeah, I struggle with that sometimes. And then do nothing. You would blow it off and do nothing to get better. And you were like that with everything. It just felt like it was constant hand-holding.
Oh.
I cannot believe this. Like, if I was so awful, why were you, like, hanging out with me then and, like, spending time with me, going for lunch and everything with me?
Because, Rose, we worked together, and I wanted to have a good relationship with my employees.
Yeah.
Okay? I really didn't want to have this conversation with you. I felt like when I left, maybe I could just have a nice, smooth exit.
Clean break.
Yeah, and I wish you the best. I really feel like you're a good person, and I like you. I want you to have a bright and successful future. I really do.
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Every manager has that problem, child.
Sometimes more than one or two.
I can't believe that.
It's hard. I mean, work dynamics are interesting, aren't they? I mean, yeah, if you're a manager, you've got to be nice to everyone. And if you're an employee, you've got to be nice to management. And you just wonder how many of those relationships, employer-employee relationships, are genuine in the office and how much of it is just out of necessity.
Yeah, I do. I think that Rose is a great person. I feel like throughout our work relationship that there were boundaries that were crossed. And again, I like you. I want you to have a great future. I
not
just
with me.
feel like I'm moving on to something new. You know, I started it from scratch and it's just going in a different direction than when we were working together.
Okay, well, wish you all the best with that. And yeah, I thought it was a real friendship. So thanks for clarifying.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Rose.
No, all good. It's good to see people's true colors. And now I'll just focus on actual real friends.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for helping me get that clarification. That's crazy.
Happy to. Kelly, appreciate you taking the call.
All right. Best of luck, Rose. I mean it.
Yep, good luck to you too.